The Maruti Suzuki S-Presso has always been a car that sparked mixed reactions. Some people love its mini SUV styling, while others aren't fans of its quirky look. But one thing that's undeniable is that it has carved out a loyal following, especially among first-time car buyers and those looking for a reliable, fuel-efficient city car. Now in 2025, Maruti Suzuki has refreshed the S-Presso once again, and this time it brings some subtle but impactful changes. At first glance, the design doesn't seem drastically different. Maruti has retained the upright stance, high ground clearance, and that familiar SUV-inspired silhouette. But there are a few minor tweaks that give the 2025 model a slightly more premium feel. The front grille now comes with a more refined mesh pattern. The bumper has also been reshaped ever so slightly, giving it a cleaner look. The top variant now gets dual-tone color options which really help in adding character. Even the alloy wheel design has been updated to look a bit more modern. Step inside and you'll notice where Maruti has focused most of its attention. The 2025 S-Presso now comes with an updated infotainment system. The 7-inch SmartPlay Studio touchscreen now supports wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which is a big plus for urban users. The screen is smoother, more responsive, and the UI has been cleaned up for easier navigation. The cabin still feels upright and airy thanks to the high seating position and generous headroom. The materials used inside haven't changed drastically, but Maruti has added a new fabric pattern on the seats and door pads, making the interior feel a little less Spartan than before. A new digital instrument cluster gives the cabin a slightly futuristic touch, although some may still miss a traditional speedometer. In terms of features, Maruti has made sure that the S-Presso doesn't feel left behind. Dual airbags, ABS with EBD, reverse parking sensors, and seat belt reminders are all standard across the range. The top variants also get an electronic stability program and hill hold assist, which is especially useful if you are driving in hilly regions or have to deal with bumper-to-bumper traffic on inclines. Under the hood, the 2025 S-Presso continues with the same 1.0-liter K10C dual-jet petrol engine that was introduced in the previous model. It produces around 66 bhp and 89 Nm of torque. This engine is now BS6 Phase 2 compliant, meaning it meets the latest emission norms. The engine is refined, punchy enough for city use, and continues to be one of the most fuel-efficient in its class. You get both a 5-speed manual and an UNT option. The UNT, or AGS as Maruti likes to call it, has been slightly retuned for smoother shifts. In real-world driving, the UNT performs decently, although it still shows some hesitation during quick throttle inputs. But if your primary usage is within city limits, the convenience of the UNT really shines. Speaking of fuel efficiency, this is where the S-Presso really plays to its strengths. Maruti claims an impressive mileage of over 25 kmpl for the UNT variant, and around 24 kmpl for the manual. These are figures that budget-conscious Indian car buyers will absolutely appreciate. Driving dynamics remain unchanged. The S-Presso has a light steering setup, making it easy to maneuver through narrow lanes and crowded urban roads. The suspension is tuned more for comfort than handling, so it does absorb most of the bumps and potholes well, although you will feel the harsh ones due to its tall boy stance. High-speed stability isn't the S-Presso's strong point, and it's best suited for city commutes and occasional highway runs rather than long-distance cruising. However, for its price and purpose, it gets the job done efficiently. One important aspect worth mentioning is safety. Maruti has taken small steps to improve in this area, and the addition of ESP and hill hold in higher variants is commendable. But the car is still built on the high-tech platform, which has faced criticism in the past for not scoring too well in crash tests. So while it meets all required regulations, Prospective buyers looking for top-tier safety might want to keep this in mind. As for pricing, the 2025 Maruti S-Presso remains one of the most affordable options in the entry-level hatchback crossover segment. Prices start at around 431,000 INR ex-showroom and go up to about 6.3 lakh for the top variant with AGS. For the features, efficiency, and practicality it offers, the value proposition is hard to beat. In conclusion, the 2025 Maruti Suzuki S-Presso isn't a revolutionary upgrade but a smart evolution. It keeps the basics strong: efficiency, practicality, and ease of use, while adding just enough features to stay relevant in a competitive market. If you are a city dweller looking for a budget-friendly hatchback that's easy to drive, park, and maintain, the S-Presso continues to be a strong contender. This was the full overview of the 2025 Maruti Suzuki S-Presso from CarCulturestate. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more automotive content made for Indian car enthusiasts.